We're in the down loop at Pilning. To our here when ready, and the next stop is Cardiff Central at 14:24. So yeah, we're in the Class 37 Volume 2. Yes, it's taken a while to get back into this because of other requests. So turn off the tail lights, turn on the marker and headlights. Release the brake. I should just put it on a bit. Enter the master key, turn on the instrument lights, turn them to bright, converter to neutral, and we should be good to go. Okay, so reverser to forward, release the brake, and power to about 50%. Also, I'll turn up the clag factor. You know what will help if I actually turned on the AWS. There we go. Yeah, that's really good. So yeah, we're in the Class 37 Volume 2, available on antropowerhouse.com. So yeah, we're following along train 152 Tangle from Dalbury Railway Technical Centre to Cardiff Canton sidings. So we're starting off in Pilning, and then we're going to Cardiff, which is 28 miles away. So Cardiff about 27 miles. So I'll go through the Severn Tunnel, and then come back out at Severn Tunnel Junction. So I just edit out the Severn Tunnel because it's a tunnel. There's nothing to see in it. So I think our maximum speed is 90 or 35. So leaving the tunnel, there's 66 to Bristol Parkway on a driver training run, and the danger aspect is just up ahead. So we're climbing at 1 to 90, which for a train is really steep, very steep. I think it's clear to yellow if that's not already at danger. I think it's yellow. So yeah, we are on the South Wales coastal route, which is currently discontinued because of licensing with Arriva. So the route runs very smoothly. I'm getting about 35 FPS. So yeah, we'll pass through Severn Tunnel Junction, Newport and Cardiff Central. So we are following behind a train. I think it's from Bristol to Cardiff or something. We should also be routed onto the relief line because this is a test train. We have to test the track. It's our job. There's flies in the window. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this version has GSMR in real life. I think at the time I didn't really quite figure out where the GSMR is on these locos. So we're gonna run without GSMR. I mean, it doesn't really matter because in the simulator, GSMR doesn't really exist, it's more of a gimmick. So, I'm not too fast. This is Severn Tunnel Junction station. Change here for Cheltenham. So speed limit is going down to 40 as we cross over onto the relief line. Take a quick thumbnail shot of that. So yeah, we have 37025 on the front, and then some Mark II coaches. Cautionary aspect. 158 from Cardiff to Portsmouth, 1 Foxtrot 19. So yeah, 37s. I don't know a whole lot about them because the more like really old locomotives. I know some things about 37, like when they were built in the 1960s. Yes, they're about 50 years old. Well, it's good to see that they're still going. Being run by multiple different operators, literally all over the United Kingdom. All the way from Scotland to Wales to South West England. You can see them everywhere. So yeah, I think this 37 was hired out by someone to Network Rail for a test train. Give it a bit of power just so we don't lose too much speed and be late and make the video way longer than it needs to be. Might actually accelerate. Yeah. So yesterday is in the 22nd. I ordered some new PC parts. So I ordered an Intel i7 6700 at 3.4 gigahertz, which can turbo to like 4 gigahertz. I ordered an AMD Radeon RX 580 graphics card, and I ordered a new PSU power supply unit just to just power everything. So the CPU and the graphics card were both 150 each, and then or about there. And the PSU was about 45 quid. So yeah, very value for money. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it will all work and my computer won't blow up. But if my computer does blow up, I'll be very disappointed. Because you won't get any videos. I can't stream, I can't do anything. And I'm sure I really don't have the money to buy a completely new PC. Well, I kinda do, but it depends how I go about selling my model trains, because I have a lot of model trains that I don't use or can't use, because the house I live in at the moment doesn't really have space for a model railway. So they just sit in my wardrobe just gathering dust. I think the last time I used one, I think it was about 2 years ago. I haven't used any of them since. I mean, the only one that's not in my wardrobe is my Class 68 on my desk, 68006 in ScotRail livery. New freight train. Wentlook to Southampton, 487 Alpha. Phone number 66. So yeah, this is where the freight lines kind of realign themselves. So instead of having relief, fast, relief, you have relief, fast, if that makes sense. So yeah, we go to the left. The up relief goes up and over the fast lines and then down to where we are. Kind of like Ilford and Wimbledon. So yeah, I know people kind of prefer like a more fast-paced run. It's not travelling at like 40 miles an hour. But, you know, it's fine to slow down sometimes. I'm not going like a million miles an hour. So my computer, since March, I have made quite a few modifications to it. Oh yeah, don't worry about the warranty. The warranty expired ages ago. I got the computer. I got my current computer in 2016. It had a 3-year warranty, so it expired last year. So I can do what I want. But if it breaks, I'm out of luck. And to the left goes to a yard. Not sure on its purpose. So yeah, since I finished my second year of university, I've increased the amount of RAM I have from 8 gig to 16 gig of DDR3. I've replaced the hard drive with another one, even though in retrospect I do regret not getting an SSD. But SSDs are expensive. I will also be removing the CPU, putting my new one in. I will be removing my current GPU and putting a new one in. And I'll be removing my old PSU and putting a new one in. So what I can do is sell my old components, so sell my old CPU, GPU, RAM and power supply for X amount of money and spend it on like food and travel and university things. So yeah, my new components should all be here by Thursday. So yeah, this is one of the last ones I record with my old setup or my current setup, depending on when you watch this, and depending if my computer doesn't really blow up because I wired it wrong. So my current CPU, if you're willing to buy it, it's an Intel i5 6400 CPU, clocked at 2.7 GHz, and it's also quad core. It's decent for gaming. It can turbo to, I think it's 3.3 GHz. My old RAM is 2 lots of 4 GB DDR3 RAM, so 8 gig. And then I upgraded it to 16 gig, so I can run more processes. So I can run like games and OBS at the same time. I think most of the time I normally use about 10 gig of memory, which is a lot more than 8. Also, my current graphics card is an AMD Radeon R5 M320, which it's pretty bad. Yeah, I looked on Google and someone said it's like an entry-level graphics card. It's not that good, which is why I wanted to upgrade it. But I wasn't sure about the price, because when I looked around on Google, decent graphics cards were like £500, £1,000. Then I just looked on eBay and I found one about 155. I'm like, is this broken or? Well, considering it's eBay, it's pre-used, so I will find out when it gets here. And also when I do get my new setup, and if it works, these videos should look a lot better. So because I can turn up graphic settings, I can turn on dynamic lighting, so the game doesn't look like crap. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. You can see everything. I have a little bit of anti-aliasing, and I have clouds. It's just the lighting is bad because of lack of shadows. But so far, I managed to get like 40, 50, 100 views on some videos, so maybe some people don't mind. Maybe people like listening to me talk about random stuff. So finally, 60. It's been dragging for ages. I wonder how long the video is going to be. Because I've already spent like a few minutes in the Severn Tunnel. So this week, Microsoft Flight Sim came out on the 18th, and then 2 days afterwards, Train World 2 released, and I hate it. I haven't bought Train World 2, but from what people have been showing off, yeah, Dovetail literally just sent out a pile of shit. Because on the Bakerloo line, the model is decent. They didn't put in the signalling correctly. Some of the platforms are way too far away from the train. The horn and the sounds of the trains are awful. Like the 1973 stock, it sounds like a 319. Why? I guess Dovetail like cutting corners to save costs. And also, Matt P said they couldn't get recordings they wanted because of safety practices. Like, what the fuck does that mean? This red. No, I think it's for somewhere else. So yeah, we're now approaching Newport station. So yeah, this scenario, it was meant to be on ATS, but I haven't put it up yet because I was busy with other things. Like, Inside a Gamer's scenarios. Yeah, so yeah, Inside a Gamer, he recently bought the North London and Goblin lines. Which is it's a pretty good route, but it's not to everyone's taste, because the thing about the North London line is that it's very stop-start, stop-start. Whereas some people prefer like more high-speed routes, like the West Coast Main Line, the East Coast, Great Western and Chiltern. Also, the maximum speed on the Goblin is like 45, so you're not going particularly fast. So with a feather coming off onto the down fast, speed limit is going down to 20. So yeah, I am really excited to get my new components. I also have to figure out how to replace the CPU without breaking it. Because the thing about RAM is that you have to press it in really hard, and you're kind of scared that you might break it because it's so expensive and fragile. So you have to really press down RAM to get into the slot. And no, there's no euphemism. Line to the right goes towards Shrewsbury on the Welsh Marches. Oh yeah, I do have the Welsh Marches, I just haven't done anything with it. Because it's so long. I mean, I haven't made a video on the route yet, but I have been using the assets in other scenarios because it comes with a really decent 47 which I can use. Line for the right joins from Shrewsbury and the Welsh Marches. So yeah, in Newport we are due through platform 2 for some reason. So Newport, I have been here in real life. Actually, I've been through it on 158s from Bristol and Cardiff. So yeah, it's a nice station. Even though on the day I only had like 4 hours sleep, so I don't really remember it. So yeah, this is Newport Station. Oh yeah, I also want to do like a full run from like Shrewsbury to Swansea in a 175. That'd be cool. Take about 3-4 hours, I think. Do it for a live stream. Okay, so the speed limit is now at 50 going to 75, and the line to the right goes to Vale Town. I know I probably butchered the pronunciation of that. On the left is Alexandra Dock thing, I think. And then the line to the left goes to Newport Docks, where trains are scrapped. So yeah, I'll just put a bunch of random things on the left. Although not entirely random, as I did look on Google Images for what the yard looks like, or roughly looks like. You know, some inspiration. So yeah, we can now accelerate to 75. Yeah, I know the Mark II coaches can travel up to 95, no 100, and we can do 90. But on real-time trains, it said the train was limited to 75. So I won't go above 35. Do a passing shot. So yeah, I really do like the model. It's really nice. We have a passenger view with the clock coming through the coach. Strange. Yeah, back off the power as we don't want to exceed 75. So yeah, we have 8 miles to Cardiff, where we are scheduled to wait for other trains to pass. I wonder if I should get Volume 1, because Volume 1 contains the more modern and refurbished units, including the RS and the Phoenix one. And so if I got the Phoenix one, then I will be able to do like unit drags. And I could have fun with that. Western 5 to Piccadilly via Shrewsbury. Put it to like 75. There we go. There we go. That should hold it to like 75. Head out view. Looks pretty nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blinks. They look really nice. 7, 8, 9, and 0. Yeah, 0 does nothing. Yeah, Mark II coaches. These are part of the Mark II D2F coaches available on Armstrong Powerhouse or AP. Yeah, AP did a really good job with them. I'm pretty sure those windows are meant to be up because it's non-passenger. I want to go 75. It doesn't really apply to us. So on the left is Wentworth Freightliner Terminal, operated by, well, Freightliner to the name. So trains from here, they go to, I think it's mainly just Southampton and Felixstowe. So from Wentworth to Felixstowe, the train will start off in Wentworth, go towards Bristol, Temple Meads. Then just before Temple Meads at I think it's called Dr. Day's Junction or something, we will go left towards Bath, and then follow the Great Western Main Line all the way to Acton, to go across the North London Line to Stratford, and then down the Great Eastern to Ipswich, and then the Felixstowe branch to Felixstowe. So yeah, it's a really long route. I think I do have the entire route in Trainton. Maybe I could do that for a stream one day. Entire run from like Felixstowe to Wentworth in a 66 or a 70. That'd be a cool idea. It would take ages though. So with my new components, I should be able to play all my other games at a much higher quality. Like, I can run City Skylines at a much higher quality, I can run Kerbal Space Program at a higher frequency. And I would also be able to ditch Transport Fever 1 and restart with Transport Fever 2, one that people actually care about. So yeah, Transport Fever 2 is coming back, and this time it won't run at like 5 FPS. Okay, so we are coming up on Cardiff Central, where we are scheduled to wait. wonder if people like listen to my videos rather than watch it. Because I do that with some other creators. Like instead of actually watching the video, I will have it on in like the background. Because I'm pretty sure creators, they are good like describing what's happening rather than just seeing it. I'm breaking for the 40 limit because yeah, scenarios they do take a really long time to make, especially if it's in London. London is a pain in the arse because there's literally so many trains. So release brake. Also, yesterday I did try driving a Black 5 on Martinshire up a hill. It went well. I managed to make it. I managed to make it to the end. So you start in like Skelthwaite Heritage Centre, then you take the train to like the Heritage Railway, about a few miles away, up a hill, up very steep hills. Yeah, I managed to complete the scenario, which is good. Just do a quick save because it has dumped here before. So yeah, this is Cardiff. Oh well, Dovetail's interpretation of it. Warning of 20 as we're closer to Central. So the line over the top is from Glasgow Queen Street. There's an IET to Paddington from Swansea. Oh yeah, Super Ralphs, he has updated the 800 with a completely plain delivery. I think it also made the diesel version go up to 125. So yeah, this is Cardiff Central. So there's 158 to Portsmouth, 150 to Corriton, 150 to Raider, however you pronounce it. There's a 150 to Ebbw Vale Town. So yeah, Cardiff, it's a busy station. A very busy station. Actually, I think I switched that out to a 170 and didn't change the name. Also, Cardiff in real life is also electrified. I wonder if anyone's working on like an updated version of this. So yeah, this is Cardiff Central. Please wait here until there's a clear path into Canton sidings. Make sure the junctions are set to siding 12. Okay, will do. Cool, can go. What's my friend's gone? So yeah, next stop is Canton Depot Siding 12, about 0.6 miles. So yeah, make sure to use like ASIC keys, just so you don't have to sit. So you don't have to sit in Cardiff for about 5 minutes because of timetabling in real life. So speed limit goes down to 10 as we enter the depot. I think someone on Discord said that there was a 97 coming in after this that would take it back to somewhere or something. Which is why this train only has one locomotive instead of two, top and tail. We're going all over the place. So yeah, that 166 over there, it will go up to there, and then run back into Cardiff, and then do another train towards Taunton and Bristol. And we continue to the left into Canton Depot. And then speeding, because it's a downhill. Going through the train wash. Just let the people know I'm here. Even though they probably can hear me from like a mile away. So yeah, this is Cardiff Canton Depot, where the scenario ends, and also the video. So thank you so much for joining me on this journey from Pilning. Follow me on Twitter for future video updates. Join my Discord for support and help, even though they're the same thing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, in Canton we have 158s, 150s, 175s, Pacers. You know, transport for Wales stuff. Yeah, it is a sizable depot. I think it's bigger than Newton Heath and Longsight. So arrival into Canton Depot.